Hey everyone, what's up, what's good, and what's brackin'? This is Richard Schertzer, and today I will be reviewing the movie Obsession. Now, I know everyone's probably familiar with this movie, and I might be late to the party, but everyone likes a good horror movie and they like a good romance movie. This movie combines both with some varying effects, if you will. It is basically, without giving too much away for those that haven't seen it yet, it's about this dude named Bear who has a huge crush on one of his female friends named Nikki. And Nikki is, not gonna lie, super cute, super sweet, and kind. And then one day, Bear goes to this little shop and he buys this thing called a One Wish Willow. And what do you think he does with the wish? Well, obviously, to further the plot, he wishes that his friend Nikki loved him more than any human being on this good green earth. And to his surprise, his wish finally comes true. But, again, to varying degrees, because this is one of those cases where it's like, okay, I think you really got to be careful what you wish for. And this movie is just a tale as old as time saying you really have to be careful what you wish for, because all that glitters is not gold. So what I want to talk about this movie, and I'll break it down stage by stage. First, I want to talk about the performances of this movie. God, good Lord. I mean, the performances of this movie, specifically the young actress who portrays Nikki, she was phenomenal. She was really great. I really do appreciate like a young actress that like her ability to just hold frame and go from happy and kind to cold and distant within a few seconds is startling. And in all honesty, I would not be that surprised if she got nominated for Best Actress Oscar at next year's Academy Awards. I really wouldn't be, because she is definitely the standout part of this movie. She's the she really is the star of this film, and that's what's beautiful about this. Now, I also want to take the time to talk about the cinematography in this movie. The cinematography in this movie is really interesting. It's like we already know it's like this horror drama romantic-esque film, but it really, the cinematography in this, it really goes deep into the darkness, almost like a I wouldn't say a Tim Burton flick, but maybe like Sam Raimi's Evil Dead. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And looking at this film, just the look of it, it's like this. It has this dark, grainy tone that really becomes, I guess something that you would consider and classify with this kind of movie, Obsession, of dark and grainy and having this grainy tone of it's gonna sound redundant, darkness. But I really like their choices in making this deep, seductive, macabre tone, so to speak, because it really does match this mood of like, oh, okay, you think you're gonna get what you want, but you really don't know what you want, and as a matter of fact, you're probably gonna get your life is probably gonna get a lot worse. I can guarantee you it's probably gonna get so much worse, seeing this cinematography and understanding that this dark, macabre tone just foreshadows that so much. And it foreshadows the main character Bear's uh, intimate struggle within himself, that he wants this girl. He wants this girl, but now that he has her and she is just obsessed with him, he's now conflicted, and it's almost like she is just smothering him. Like, this is not what he asked for. This is not at all what he asked for. This is not at all what he wanted. This is not at all what he was looking for. And that's the scary part. Now, one thing about because the two main actors that play Bear and Nikki, those two actors right there, those are the standout roles of this movie right here. They really knocked it out of the park, and I was really impressed with their work and their facial expressions, so to speak, and their range. Specifically, the actress who plays Nikki. And I guess that it's a plus, but I guess it's also a minus, a negative, because those two are so good together that the rest of the cast kind of becomes forgettable. If you can imagine such a thing, it's like the rest of the cast just kind of becomes forgettable. And that's not to say the rest of the cast is bad. It's just that they're so good, the other cast is rendered almost invisible because they're so amazing. But I want to talk a lot about the script and how this was made. And I know this was made on like you could call it a shoestring budget of almost $800,000. It was really impressive. Like, they did this for $800,000. This is amazing. One thing that I do want to commend the filmmakers is that they really know how to pull together a great movie with such a small budget, and that is something that is really commendable, and that is something that I myself as a filmmaker do appreciate. One of the things, well, I guess the drawbacks is, I guess, the ending. Without spoiling too much, I really wish it had a happier ending. Like, I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but like, once you watch it, it's like, oh boy, yeah, maybe this should have had something of a happier ending. But all in all, I did like this movie, so I am gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10.